A few more questions. The Tampa Bay Times published stories prior to this incident. The guy in the gyrocopter was live feeding a stream. I've heard a story from one of the major networks where they were watching it in New York, called down to the Capitol, and had staff reporters and producers go down on the grass to watch it happen. Do you all not monitor social media? Is Twitter like a new thing for you? I mean, this stuff is out there. Try Google alerts. It's there. If it's not showing up on the radar, it was showing up on the media's radar. And I don't understand why you aren't able to pick up that sort of signal. Because if you say that there's never any exposure in advance, we got to become more technically savvy. If you can truly have somebody read a story online, get it to the appropriate person in New York, send a producer, she walks down on the grass and watches it land, and you all have billions of dollars, billions, and you don't see a dude in a gyrocopter flying over. We deal with this on the border every single day. If I get Customs and Border Patrol up here, they would tell you about how they're detecting these. They'll tell you how the incursions are working. They've got special things that I can't talk about right here. I've been in them. I've seen them. They're very candid and open. And they're in the same department. That's why we had Homeland Security. After 9/11, we formed Homeland Security to communicate, to coordinate. And the only time you all seven can get together is when you get called to the Oversight and Government Reform Committee. That's inexcusable. If the major networks can watch it live on television, I expect you to watch it on live television and do something about it. And I still have huge questions about what you would actually do. I want the men and women who are out there on the front line that have their hands on those triggers to know we got their back. We don't know if the person has mental capacity. I'm going to assume they do. But you cannot come into the Capital Region. You are not going to go on that Lincoln Memorial. You are not coming to the White House. You are not coming into the United States Capitol unimpeded. We're going to take you down. That's the prevailing attitude. We can get all these sob stories about how nice we want to be, but until we project force, until we let people know that if you come here, you're going to go down, then we'll figure out your disposition, then we're sending all the wrong signals. We're sending all the wrong signals. And so every time we have an incursion and they're not taken down fast and hard, some other nut job is going to get an idea, and terrorists are going to get more ideas. Figure it out. We pay you a lot of money, billions of dollars, and it's been a long time since 9/11. Figure it out. To the men and women who are doing this, God bless them. I cannot thank them enough. They do amazing things. 2 more questions and I'll be done. I would like, after this hearing, to get your comments or your reaction, if you're allowed, on the charges that were brought against this. One of the things I can hope I can work with the ranking member and others on, this gentleman was charged with a misdemeanor. This is a misdemeanor offense. The more stringent offense was his flying of a gyrocopter. But an incursion into the airspace, we got to look at that as a Congress.